Have you ever held a dime and wondered if it could be worth more than just 10 cents? Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most interesting coins you might come across, the 1989 P. Roosevelt dime. At first glance, it looks like any other dime in your pocket, but this coin has a feature that sets it apart and makes it highly valuable to collectors. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of American currency since 1946, created to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Roosevelt was an influential figure in American history, known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. But beyond his political career, he played a crucial role in public health through the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to combating polio. This connection is why the U.S. Mint chose to feature him on the dime shortly after his passing. The design of the Roosevelt dime is straightforward yet symbolic. The obverse features Roosevelt's profile, carefully crafted by the Mint's engraver John R. Sinek, while the reverse shows a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and strength. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making the dime instantly recognizable to anyone familiar with U.S. currency. The 1989 P. Roosevelt dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the P. Mint mark. In 1989, millions of dimes were minted, most of them standard and ordinary. However, a very small number of these coins were created with a minting anomaly known as a double die. A double die occurs during the minting process when the coin's design is accidentally struck more than once, causing certain features, like the date, letters, or parts of the portrait, to appear doubled or slightly offset. While minor errors are common, coins with noticeable doubling are rare and draw significant attention from collectors. What makes the 1989 P double die Roosevelt dime particularly interesting is how visible the doubling is. The effect can be seen in the date and parts of Roosevelt's profile, making it easy to identify even for collectors who are relatively new to the hobby. This clarity increases its appeal, because the coin is easy to verify as a genuine error. Condition is another important factor when it comes to coin value. Coins that have been circulated tend to show wear, scratches, or discoloration, which can reduce their value. This particular dime, however, is in near mint condition, meaning it has minimal signs of handling or circulation. That combination of a rare error and excellent preservation makes it especially desirable. Collectors and numismatists have long recognized the significance of this coin. It is a prime example of how a small minting anomaly can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into something valuable. Even though it is a modern coin from 1989, its rarity and condition make it stand out in a way that older coins with historical significance often do. It's also worth noting that the 1989 P dime is easy to compare with other error coins from the same series. Collectors often look at similar Roosevelt dimes to confirm that a coin's features are indeed unique to the error, rather than a common misprint or circulation mark. For this dime, the doubling is so distinct that it is immediately recognizable, which helps maintain its value in the collector's market. Over the years, this coin has been traded among collectors and has appeared in auctions, where it attracts attention not just because of the minting error, but because of its rarity and condition. Most 1989 Roosevelt dimes are worth only their face value, maybe a few cents to $1 depending on condition. This dime, however, belongs to a completely different category. For anyone interested in coins, spotting an error like this can be a rewarding experience. It highlights the importance of examining coins carefully and understanding what makes certain pieces stand out. Even small details, like doubling on the date or letters, can completely change a coin's value. Collectors also value coins like this because they are tangible pieces of history and craftsmanship, showing the process of minting in a way that most coins never reveal. It's also a reminder that coins we see every day can hold surprises. What seems ordinary at first glance might be hiding a rare feature that only a trained eye can notice. That's why collectors often spend hours studying coins, rolls, and batches, searching for those few with unique characteristics. Observing and preserving these coins is not just about monetary value, but also about appreciating the details and history each coin carries. For some collectors, owning a coin like this is a milestone. It's a coin that demonstrates the unpredictability of minting and the attention to detail required to recognize true rarity. It's also a testament to how modern coins can still hold significant value, showing that you don't need to go back centuries to find something special. Coins like this remind collectors that every roll, every pocket change, can hold potential treasures waiting to be discovered. In the end, the 1989 P. Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of currency. It tells a story about minting, errors, and the value that can come from noticing the details. And with its current value of $66,000, it is one of the most significant and valuable coins from modern U.S. minting, showing that even a small, everyday coin can sometimes be much more than it seems. The next coin we're looking at is the 1991 D. Roosevelt dime, another modern dime that has captured the attention of collectors for its unique characteristics. At first glance, it might seem just like any other dime minted in the early 90s, but this coin has a specific feature that sets it apart and gives it exceptional value. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of U.S. currency since the mid-1940s, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt and the lasting impact he made on American society, from his leadership during the Great Depression to his work in public health with the March of Dimes. While many dimes pass through circulation without ever drawing notice, some modern coins contain subtle anomalies that turn them into prized collector pieces. The 1991 D dime is one of those rare examples. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, marked with a D mint mark. Millions of dimes were produced in 1991, most of which were ordinary and circulated without incident. Yet, among these millions, a very small number were created with a minting irregularity known as a double die. This occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once during production, causing certain features, such as the date, lettering, or fine lines of the portrait, to appear slightly doubled or offset. While minor misprints are common, coins with a clear, noticeable doubling are rare and highly sought after. What makes the 1991 D dime particularly interesting is the clarity of the double die effect. On this coin, the doubling is most apparent on the date, where the numbers appear distinctly layered or shadowed. The effect is easy to see even without magnification, making it accessible to both new and experienced collectors. This visibility is one of the key factors that elevate this coin above other minor minting errors. Another factor contributing to the value of this dime is its condition. Many coins from the early 1990s show signs of circulation, such as scratches, worn edges, or surface discoloration. However, this 1991 D dime has survived in exceptional condition. Its surfaces remain clean and sharp, with well-preserved detail in the portrait and lettering. Coins like this, where both the error and the quality of the strike are evident, are far more desirable in the collector's market. Collectors are particularly drawn to modern coins like the 1991 D because they illustrate how a small production anomaly can transform a standard coin into a valuable collectible. Despite being minted decades after the introduction of the Roosevelt dime, this coin demonstrates that rarity isn't limited to older coins. The doubling error makes the dime stand out in a way that's immediately recognizable and provides a fascinating insight into the minting process. Over the years, examples of the 1991 D dime have appeared in private collections and at auction, steadily increasing their prominence among numismatists. While most dimes from this year might sell for a few cents above face value, the double die variant occupies a completely different tier. Its combination of rarity, condition, and clarity of error ensures that it commands attention whenever it appears on the market. For collectors, acquiring a coin like this is not just about monetary gain. It's about the thrill of discovery, the satisfaction of identifying a feature that is absent in the overwhelming majority of coins from that year, and the opportunity to own a tangible piece of minting history. Coins like this are also valued because they are evidence of how production processes can create unexpected outcomes, reminders that even modern minting is not entirely uniform. This coin also highlights the importance of careful observation and study in coin collecting. It encourages collectors to inspect their coins closely, understand the nuances of minting errors, and appreciate the difference between minor circulation marks and significant anomalies. For someone who studies coins carefully, the 1991 D Roosevelt dime is a clear example of how knowledge and attention to detail can lead to remarkable discoveries. In addition, owning a coin like this is a way to connect with the broader community of collectors and numismatists. Coins with recognizable errors like the 1991D often become conversation pieces, sparking interest and discussion among enthusiasts. They demonstrate how even a single, small coin can carry a story that spans decades, combining artistry, production, and the luck of the minting process. It's also interesting to note that modern-era coins like this one have grown in popularity over the past few decades. Collectors now actively seek out these anomalies, understanding that even coins from recent years can hold exceptional value. The 1991D dime is a prime example of how careful observation, research, and patience can lead to discovering something extraordinary in something as common as pocket change. Finally, this coin is a testament to the enduring fascination with Roosevelt dimes. Even though the design has remained largely unchanged for decades, anomalies like the 1991D double die show that there is still excitement to be found in modern coinage. For anyone interested in coins, it proves that the hobby is as much about curiosity and discovery as it is about history and investment. In conclusion, the 1991D Roosevelt dime is more than just modern pocket change. It is a coin that demonstrates the intersection of precision, chance, and observation. Its rarity, condition, and the highly visible double die feature make it a standout piece for collectors and a testament to the continued excitement in coin collecting. Today, this 1991D Roosevelt dime has been valued at $61,000, proving that even coins from the early 1990s can hold extraordinary significance and worth in the world of numismatics. Now let's explore a coin that has quietly caught the attention of collectors, the 1999D Roosevelt dime, featuring a rare minting era. While dimes from this era are often overlooked, this particular coin offers a surprising twist for those who examine it closely. Unlike the early Roosevelt dimes that immediately capture historical interest, the 1999D dime is a modern piece that demonstrates how even contemporary coins can become highly collectible. The Denver Mint produced millions of dimes that year, but a small fraction came out with a subtle yet important anomaly, a doubling effect on the date and some of the finer design details. This doubling isn't flashy, but it is noticeable enough that collectors can identify it without any magnifying equipment. Unlike ordinary wear or scratches that affect circulated coins, this doubling is a true minting variation, meaning it occurred during production rather than afterward. This makes the coin a genuine error piece rather than a result of handling or circulation. What makes this coin particularly interesting is its combination of rarity and condition. Many coins with errors are worn down, scratched, or otherwise compromised. This 1999D dime, however, has maintained clean surfaces, crisp edges, and sharp details. Its preservation allows collectors to clearly see the doubling, making it a desirable example for anyone studying modern minting anomalies. Another angle that makes this coin fascinating is its reflection of the minting process itself. Modern coins are produced at incredible speed and volume, yet even in such a highly controlled environment, small mistakes can slip through. The 1999D dime is a tangible reminder that minting is both a precise art and a process subject to rare imperfections. Collectors have noticed this coin not just because of the error, but because it is easy to verify and compare. Its features stand out in photos, reference books, and online forums, allowing enthusiasts to confirm its authenticity with confidence. This transparency has helped the coin gain recognition and maintain value in a market often dominated by older, historical pieces. This coin also highlights how modern errors can offer educational insight. Numismatists use coins like this to study die alignment, minting techniques, and how small variations occur. It becomes not just a collectible, but a learning tool, demonstrating the intersection of engineering, design, and chance in coin production. Owning a coin like the 1999D era dime is also a story about discovery. Many collectors have found similar coins by examining rolls or batches carefully, and each find offers a small thrill, the realization that a seemingly ordinary coin has an uncommon feature that increases its significance. It's a reminder that attention to detail can turn a casual hobby into a rewarding pursuit. In addition, this dime serves as a bridge between modern collecting and historical appreciation. While it doesn't carry the centuries of history that older coins do, it captures a moment in minting history and demonstrates that value isn't only tied to age. Collectors today often look for these kinds of anomalies because they tell a story about the coin-making process itself. What is also intriguing about this coin is the way it challenges assumptions. Many people think that only old coins with historical significance can be valuable. Yet, the 1999 D dime shows that even a coin barely a couple of decades old can hold a substantial premium if it possesses a rare minting characteristic and excellent preservation. The 1999 D dime is also an example of how the market for modern errors has grown. In past decades, coin collecting focused mainly on classic coins or rare precious metal issues. Today, collectors pay attention to contemporary errors, which have become recognized as legitimate collectibles. This shift shows how appreciation for the craft of minting and the thrill of spotting anomalies has expanded across all coin generations. Additionally, the story of this dime reflects the careful work of grading and certification. Coins with visible doubling are often submitted to professional grading services, which evaluate their condition, authenticity, and market value. A high-grade certified 1999 D dime with this error can command a premium because buyers trust the verification process, making it more than just an interesting coin. It becomes a solid investment piece for collectors. For those interested in starting a modern coin collection, the 1999 D error dime is an excellent example of how contemporary coins can hold unexpected value. It proves that you don't need to search in dusty old collections or rare historical auctions to find something extraordinary. Sometimes, it's hidden in a roll of coins you might pick up from the bank. It also illustrates the patience and attention to detail that are central to the hobby of coin collecting. Finally, the 1999 D Roosevelt dime error demonstrates that even seemingly ordinary coins can carry stories. Each mark, line, or doubling effect tells a tale of how the coin was produced, handled, and eventually discovered. It reminds collectors that coins are not just currency, they are artifacts of production, snapshots of design, and occasionally, surprises waiting to be uncovered. In conclusion, the 1999 D Roosevelt dime error is more than a coin, it is a modern example of rarity, precision, and the surprises that can occur in minting. It demonstrates that valuable coins are not confined to the distant past, and that even a coin minted less than 30 years ago can excite collectors. With its current market value of $54,000, the 1999 D dime shows that careful observation and a keen eye for detail can transform an ordinary coin into something truly remarkable. Moving on to the last coin in today's lineup, we have a modern dime that proves even the newest coins can surprise collectors, the 2002 D Roosevelt dime. On the surface, it seems like any other dime from your pocket, but if you look closely, there's a subtle feature that sets it apart from the millions minted at the Denver Mint that year. At first glance, it looks perfectly ordinary, a familiar profile of Roosevelt on one side, the torch and branches on the other, but a careful examination reveals something unusual. This coin exhibits a rare minting anomaly that slightly alters the appearance of the date and some finer details. It's not a result of wear, handling, or circulation. This is an error that happened during the production process, making it a genuine collector's find. The 2002 D dime highlights an important lesson for anyone interested in coin collecting: rarity is not always tied to age. While older coins often gain value from history or scarcity, modern coins can be just as valuable if they carry unique characteristics that differentiate them from the standard issue. In this case, a small misalignment during minting has turned a dime worth 10 cents into a highly sought-after collectible. Millions of dimes were struck in 2002 at the Denver Mint, yet only a select few display this particular error. For collectors, finding one is comparable to discovering a hidden gem. The doubling effect on the date and details is noticeable without specialized magnification, making it accessible even to those who are newer to the hobby. This clarity of error increases confidence in its authenticity and adds to its appeal. Condition is a major factor in determining value. Many error coins lose potential because they have been circulated, and scratches or discoloration can obscure the mistake. This 2002 D dime, however, has been carefully preserved. Its surfaces are clean, edges sharp, and the doubling is distinct, all factors that elevate its value and make it stand out among other modern coins. The coin also tells a story about modern minting processes. Despite advanced machinery, automated striking, and rigorous quality control, minor anomalies still occur. Collectors see these errors as tangible evidence of the human and mechanical elements involved in producing currency. Each coin like this becomes a small piece of minting history, showing that perfection is rare, even in contemporary production. Beyond technical details, this dime provides a lesson in observation and patience. Many collectors spend hours examining rolls or batches of coins, looking for anomalies that might go unnoticed by casual handlers. The 2002 dime is a perfect example of why paying attention to the details can pay off, sometimes literally. Its rarity reminds collectors that even modern coins can carry surprises waiting to be discovered. The story of this coin also reflects the broader interest in modern-era coins. For decades, numismatists focused primarily on older, historic coins, but contemporary errors like the 2002 dime have proven that modern issues can also be highly valuable. They show that scarcity, precision, and condition are just as important today as they were 100 years ago. Collectors often share stories about stumbling upon modern-era coins in pocket change or coin rolls. Many don't expect to find anything noteworthy, which is why discovering a rare coin can be particularly thrilling. Coins like this 2002 dime remind us that even everyday currency can hold surprises, and the excitement comes from spotting something that most people would overlook. It's also a coin that teaches about the subtle art of verification. Experienced collectors look for sharpness in the doubling, clarity in the details, and absence of where that might confuse the error with circulation marks. These factors all play a role in determining its authenticity and ultimate value. Now comes the exciting part, the value. While most 2002 dimes are worth only 10 cents, this rare error has been assessed by experts and certified collectors at $37,000. That's $37,000 for a single dime that could have easily gone unnoticed in circulation. The value comes not only from its rarity but also from its clear, easily identifiable error and impeccable condition. What makes this coin particularly special is that it demonstrates how knowledge, observation, and timing intersect in the world of collecting. Unlike mass-produced coins that are identical, error coins give collectors a sense of discovery and achievement. Holding a coin like this is like holding a small piece of a story, one that involves precision, chance, and attention to detail. Finally, the 2002 Roosevelt dime proves that even modern coins can teach us to look more closely at the everyday objects around us. What might seem ordinary at first glance can hide a rare opportunity, and those who pay attention can uncover remarkable finds. This dime is a modern treasure, a reminder that curiosity, observation, and knowledge are what make collecting so rewarding. Even if you never handle a coin like this yourself, its story is a reminder that treasures can exist anywhere, even in something as common as a pocket dime. It challenges us to take a closer look at the ordinary, to recognize the extraordinary in everyday things, and to appreciate the craftsmanship, chance, and history that coins carry with them. Thanks so much for sticking with me through today's coin discoveries. If you enjoyed learning about these rare dimes and want to see more fascinating coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Your support really helps the channel grow, and I truly appreciate every one of you who takes the time to watch, like, and comment. If you have a coin you're curious about or want me to cover in a future video, leave it in the comments. I love hearing your suggestions. And remember, even the smallest coin in your pocket might hold a big surprise.